welcome back to Talos Principle 2. I'm dear darling, and why are we here? What truth awaits us? Why don't we answer more of these questions together? Excuse me. It's still morning-esque, so my throat is definitely, well, my voice in general is definitely a bit of all that. I will say I'm very much running out of space because I'm trying to record a lot of videos in advance of July, and I'm just finding out that I should probably get another hard drive at some point because I can't hold all these videos. Anywho, we are still inside the, I don't even know what it's called, this place, to be perfectly honest. It's not the monolith. What's it called? You know what it's called. You know what it's called. I know what it's called. It goes without saying. We don't have to say anything. It's a wordless agreement between all of us. But we definitely know what this place is called. I want to say the monolith, but monolith does not sound right. I'm less convinced by that placement. Yeah, okay, something like that. Walk over solidified. I don't know if there are any more bridges. I think it's just this one. Oh no, there's another bridge over here. Never mind. Bite my tongue. Oh, two bridges over here actually. Let's just send it and see what happens. Exactly. Exactly as I foretold it. Where does this go? Up there? Oh. Oh wait, that's on the blue laser. We could have gone down here via the walkie paths. It's interesting though that they've introduced a new mechanic in the monolith. Rather than... Whoa, I nearly just walked off. What? Oh, I see. Rather than outside in the actual worlds. I guess maybe this one doesn't really translate all that well to... What? Oh, I see. Probably doesn't translate all that well maybe to... Why are we trying to get over there? The actual world, but no, there's no way that's right.
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
You think we're taking too long?
System, whole parts of the interior are moving around.
Interesting.
Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
The platform you moved on just moved away. Interesting. Right, we have an inverter here, of course. Put the driller back. We don't need it. But we do need both of these to press forward. And we need a jammer. I guess to jam this. I don't know what we need a green laser for, to be honest. Oh. We'll probably put the inverter back. There's something over here which I assume is useful. A green receiver. Did you hear that noise? It sounded like a wailing spirit or something. What's it upside down right now? I didn't even realize. I swear I just had like a wail. And I don't mean as in the mammalian whale. I mean the like a dying soul, or like a revenant beyond the grave. When I go, ooh. Right, what is the easiest way to get back? I don't even remember how we got here. Which definitely puts a wrinkle in, well, everything. Oh. It's interesting how these things are anti-gravity. I guess not all of them are anti-gravity, only some of them are. Disorienting. What is the easiest way back? I'm just trying to look. I'm trying to have a look-see, see if there's any shortcuts, but I don't think there is. I think we just had to... We just got to run. Actually, it's not too far away. I don't know why I'm being so melodramatic about this. Just literally walking, you know? Who doesn't like a good walk? Anyway, as I was saying before, like I'm running out of space on my drive to actually hold all the recordings, because Talos Principle recordings are really big, like 10 gigabytes each or something. And then like Okami and... Oh! Space to disengage, so I could just go and it just drops me. Interesting. Definitely something which could be a problem if I use it at the wrong timing. But yeah, the other like Paradise Killer and Okami's videos are also decently big as well. So I was just like trying to like delete stuff, like rearrange, maximize the amount of space I have on my drive to make sure I can actually have this sort of backlog of videos. Because if I think about it, that's like 80 gigabytes of Talos Principle videos in the backlog for like an entire month's worth. Hello, Byron. I don't like this thing. I do not like this horror thing.
Athena and Cornelius. They had a plan.
To do what?
I found a file that. I can't.
Byron? Byron?
Byron's trapped in the overload. He's
Get him out.
Disconnect.
Wait, where's he going?
System's going haywire.
What is going on?
Get out of there! Everyone back to the VTOL.
Like Icarus, flying too close to the sun.
Now, 1K, get moving.
Okay.
Can't just leave Byron behind.
Yeah, Coot, we have no idea where he is or what's happening to him. But right now, if we stay here, we could all die.
Okay. I mean, I would try and get him, but he's literally like
Bananas.
fused up in the
Energy
column.
spikes everywhere.
We'll come back for Byron, I promise.
Oh, we can go this way now. We can go Byron's way. Okay. Well, this seems, I'd say, suboptimal that the entire world is breaking around us.
Mortals are not meant to tread these halls.
Excuse me?
Why will you not heed my warnings? I am not trying to harm you, creatures of clay.
I don't know if we're really creatures of
All
clay.
I wish is to protect you and the rest of your kind. What more must I do to make you understand?
Interesting.
If you cannot be reasoned with, I must bar your path.
But like, what is? Can you at least like tell us what this is for? Maybe she did tell us what this is for. I'm doing my best. I'm taking a really roundabout path because everything's gone. So we can see the path that Byron took. We couldn't see the puzzle that he did though. So Byron very much trapped in here. Catastrophic, I think, for this expedition. But he is flying too close to the sun. I thought I was like, you want me to jump?
Messing with the VTOL systems.
That's not good.
Okay, I think I've got it working.
I think this bridge is going to collapse beneath us. What if we get trapped in here as well? Yo, I didn't even consider that as a story possibility. We get trapped in here as well. We can't make it out. And then it's like an adventure to try and find Byron as well or something. I don't know. I'm speculating on a plot which will be told to me in the matters of 20 seconds or so. What was that noise? Get to the VTOL!
Come on, get in!
Jump in! No, sorry, leisurely walk up the stairs. Wonder what happened to Byron. He's almost certainly not dead. It would be a bit of an anticlimactic death, I think, like that. Oh, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Maybe it wouldn't be. But the real question is basically what Athena and Miranda are even doing. What did he see? Actually, wait, can't we see his video feed? Or is it just everyone can see our video feed? So can't we see just what he saw as well?
Now what?
Looks like the southern sites are active. The readings are strangely jumbled, though.
Should I set us down?
Yes,
I think so.
but just to drop off Melville.
What?
We're going back to New Jerusalem.
Oh, good
The
rise.
situation has gotten out of control. We need to regroup. Rushing in blindly isn't going to save Byron. But we also need someone to stay here and keep an eye on things. Melville, that's you.
Can't I stay here and do puzzles?
All right. I'll see if I can make any sense of these systems while you're gone.
Just keep a safe distance, okay?
I never thought we'd actually go back to
Will
New
do.
Jerusalem in this.
Good. Well, 1K, I guess it's time for you and me to take a nap.
Interesting. Story. We love story. An evolving story.
Do not lose hope, my child.
Okay.
In these difficult moments, find solace in your friends and in the home that you share.
That's a pretty nice thing for you to say, Elohim. Thank you.
Here we are. Got an update from Melville. The power spikes are continuing, but no news from Byron.
All right. Thank you, Yakut. You get the VTOL ready for the next trip. I'll talk to the mayor. 1K, please head over to the Museum of the Simulation and talk to Cornelius.
Oh, to ask him
See
about
what
him
he
being
has
there,
to say
right?
for himself.
This would be crazy if there was like some sort of grand conspiracy going on in this sort of game. Not something I would fully expect from this, but possibility, maybe.
The world is full of suffering. Every living organism suffers. Animals kill other animals to eat. And it always ends with death, torn apart or wasting away. This is what surrounds us. This is what's happening outside those walls.
That's a
Every
bit of a
hour
barbaric
of
look at it.
every day. It's our ethical responsibility as sentient beings to lessen suffering. That's what it means to be human. To understand that it is your
Who is
duty
Atal?
to
Do we know
transform
him?
this world into something better. That's what the founder meant when she said that we can turn the world into a work of art. Despite what happened to him, Byron was right. We have to keep going.
This is blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Byron was punished for failing the Founder's trials. And you want us to dig deeper? Just
Interesting.
because you can't accept that suffering is natural and necessary?
Please, everyone, stop using the public frequency. If you want to argue, use your interface or speak in person.
True. Why do we have a public channel? City News. The expedition to the Founder's Island has suffered a serious setback as all contact with Byron was lost during a foray into the interior of a megastructure. That's it, not monolith. Byron is assumed to be alive but trapped within a data stream overload and unable to disconnect. Several sources in the government expressed a lack of surprise at this turn of events, citing a first companion's history of rash behaviour. Mayor Hermanubis gave Byron this job to appease a certain segment of our population, one source told me, but from what we're hearing, that segment is shrinking rapidly as people realise that Byron's ideas are too utopian for the real world. I don't know if Byron's ideas are necessarily reflective in his actions there, right? If anything, I suppose his ideals have shifted from, his ideals are sort of a separate reality from his personal investment in Athena, right? Very happy to announce that the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors. Come play 3 winning works at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. I don't remember where that is, but I'll do it. Finally, can't wait. Wonderful news I'll be attending today. Nice. I'll be made available through the interface too. Yes, after the exhibition is over. The Optimist. The pessimist is commonly spoken of as a man in revolt. He is not. First, because it requires some cheerfulness to continue in revolt, and secondly, because pessimism appeals to a weaker side of everybody, and the pessimist, therefore, drives as roaring as a trade as the publican. The person who is really in revolt is the optimist, who generally lives and dies in a desperate suicidal effort to persuade all the other people how good they are. It has been proved 100 times over that if you really wish to enrage people and make them angry, even unto death, the right way to do it is to tell them that they are all sons of God, and Jesus Christ was crucified. It may be remembered, not because of anything he said about God, but on a charge of saying that a man could die in 3 days, pull down and rebuild the temple. Every one of the great revolutionists from Messiah to Shelley have been optimists. They've been indignant, not about the badness of existence, but about the slowness of men realising in its goodness. The prophet who is stoned is not a brawler or a marplot. I don't even know what marplot means. One who frustrates or ruins a plan undertaken by meddling.
Marplot.
Marplot. Okay. He's simply a rejected lover. He suffers from an unrequited attachment to things in general. I'm so bad at reading right now. Rip Byron, TLDR, Rip Byron. We don't know that he's dead. He may just be lost. He could still be saved. I was going to say something sarcastic, but you know what? In the spirit of optimism, I really hope so. You know what? Good on you, Zagura Run. I wonder if we'll meet up with that secret person who wanted to chat with us at some point. Okay, so that's the mayor. I assume we're going to have another sort of conversation in the elevator downwards. I noticed how pathetic fantasy. Look how dreary it is right now. So the only things which we know to be changed are the pavilion and the museum. Museum not really changing, I suppose. It's more Cornelius is there at it. Somber elevator ride though. I guess we could talk to the shop lady, see if she's got new wares. We should also... No, I wanted to look at the social media feed because I wanted to double check what was the name of a person who got into contact with us. To see if we can try and find them and talk to them. Okay, social media feed. No. It's not Melampus. Helga, that's it. It's quiet out here, isn't it? What's going on over here? A busker? Sebastian, Mariana, Strahinger, Venable, Damjan. Sorry, am I blocking your view? We're just standing here. We're not even grooving or anything. We're just blank slates standing there watching. I can't imagine anyone has stuff to say to us. Benoria, Blodgett. Milton's Rest. Where is... Not the museum. Ah, the pavilion. Yes, that's what I wanted. Also, wait, hold on. The shop person's over here as well. Minimini.
I'd have found to be with you.
May have found a bit with you as well, Imesh. Hello. Atal. Ah, you're the person on the radio.
Welcome back to the city.
Thank you.
As you can tell, your discoveries have had quite the impact.
I heard your speech.
I decided to take
Oh, were you the person who was outside the station in the start of the game?
Damien and I have had a lot of them over the decades, and I've watched every last one of them grow old and die. And that got me thinking about our responsibilities towards other life forms. What's life to most living creatures? Fear, hunger,
a brief existence, probably.
And in the end, death. Involuntary cessation of existence. That's horrifying, 1K.
I think that's a bit of a negative way to look at life. I think that's a bit of an evangelical take on ourselves. I have to think about this. I'm in complete agreement. So you mean to re-engineer the whole planet? What exactly is our ethical duty in all of this?
Yes. Carefully and slowly, but yes. That's
Interesting.
What civilization is. That's what it's always been.
I don't think I agree with you.
To lessen suffering.
Well, okay, I mean, phrasing it like that is yes, but that's not really what you were saying.
Use our intelligence to get rid of as much of the horror of existence as we can, for all living beings.
I suppose what the definition of horror of existence is, because now it's subjective depending on your own viewpoint. I have to think about this. I mean, I do agree, we should try and lessen suffering where we can. Hard to achieve, true. Pure hubris is a bit, I think, antagonistic. Suffering is natural. I mean, it's also, I guess the way I perceive it is the fact that it's natural in the sense that it's like an inevitable part, like we cannot get rid of all suffering, but we should try and like lessen it, that's true. Or at least give the option for it. The thing is that you are making it sound like a very blanket statement, which I'm a little bit worried about. So I was to say, rather neutral. Sounds pretty hard to achieve.
Lots of necessary things are very difficult to do. We're the species that eradicated polio.
True.
Went to the moon, created artificial intelligence. We need to start thinking bigger.
I have to think about this.
Do that. It's more than most people do. But that might be changing.
Very pragmatic viewpoint.
Good luck, 1K.
Thank you. I love your design, by the way.
Attention all citizens. The Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors.
Cool.
However, please note
that you are a shopkeep.
Unauthorized strike, public transport will be temporarily unavailable.
With public transport.
May the founder be with you.
Anyway, on that note, I think we'll round this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's not Animal Crossing, this has been Talos Principle 2, and I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.